Oh, hello there. XO lovers, it's Britney Mechelle. I am getting ready for my day. I am planning to go Christmas shopping with my mom. So I am about to beat this face down and stuff. And I decided that I wanted to make a video about rejection. I think it's a great topic. I feel like a lot of people deal with the fear of rejection, and it's not really talked about all the time, consistently, constantly. I mean, it's discussed, but I just think it's a good topic. So that's what we're going to talk about as I prepare myself. Now, I've already washed my face and toned it and moisturized it for the most part, but I'm about to use this Elf Matte Oil Control Lotion that has kaolin clay and tea tree so that I can kind of matte my face a little bit because your girl gets oily, you know. I don't know about everybody else. Now, I'm sitting at my vanity in my little office, my studio office. So I'm going to be looking here and I'm going to be looking here. So bear with me, you know? Um, so I titled this video, The Fear of Rejection Leads to Failure. I think that that is true. I found it to be true even in my own life because I feel like low key, I have a fear of rejection. Probably not low key, high key because it has destroyed a lot of things for me. Um, it's like stifling. That's why I say that it leads to failure because ah, I'm about to use my NYX Honeydew Me Up primer. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's done a lot of damage for me personally in my life because I feel like a lot of things that I could have done or a lot of opportunities that I may have had, me being concerned about what people would think. Uh, bear with me, y'all. I know I'm looking a mess while I'm doing this, but don't judge me, okay? Um, I feel like a lot of things I could have done, the opportunities that I had, were stifled by the fact that I was always worried about what people would think or what people would say, or if people would like it if I did something. Like my whole life, there's a lot of different things that I love to do, a lot of different hobbies that I have that are kind of low, that I'm kind of low key with because for the most part, I really do more so enjoy to do them as a hobby and not necessarily something that I have to turn into a career. It's just things that I love to do, like gifts that I have, talents that I have. But they could be something if I wanted them to be something. But even when I did, it was just like, well, you can't really do that. Like, are you sure you can do that? Or if you don't get the support from your family and or friends, like you feel like you're not good enough. But that's part of the fear of rejection because you should be content with just your say so. How do you feel about what you're doing or what you're saying or the career choices that you're making or relationship choices or whatever? Like, what is it that you want? People live whole lifestyles for other people just so that they don't have to be rejected by their communities or their churches or their families. And it just shuts down a lot of potential that people have, like a lot of potential that people have. So you should really more so focus on the good parts, the things that you want to do, and not more so focus on what is this person going to say, or what are these people going to think. Or let's say you want to be an artist, you want to paint, excuse me, you want to paint or you want to draw. You can't sit there at the canvas and be hung up on whether or not people are going to like your paintings or like your drawings. You just have to enjoy the fact that you're doing something that moves you, something that lights a fire inside of you, regardless of whether you get instant support. Because a lot of times what happens is you do things, you start to excel in areas, and all the people who never said a word or who were too afraid to stand on their own and cheer for you will be cheering for you, because now the whole crowd will be cheering for you, because eventually with consistently with with consistency, you can get to where it is that you're trying to be. That's not my water. You can get to where it is that you're trying to be. So instead of failing because you're afraid that people will reject the things that you want to do, every day you should take consistent daily action in the direction of your goals. Okay, shout out to Marissa Peer. Okay, I don't know if y'all know her, but I'm in love with her. Google her. Marissa Peer. But take consistent daily action in the direction of your goals. That will at least keep you grounded. Because if you're doing something every day, it becomes a habit to you. You know that it's on your to-do list. And if you can get yourself to be disciplined enough to where it does become a habit, you're not worried about rejection because you're too busy in your day-to-day into the things that make you happy. And you're too busy focused on doing those things to care about what other people think or how other people feel. On the contrary, the people who are worried about what other people are thinking or feeling, dreams remain dreams for those people. There is no action, there is no follow through. And at the end of the day, there is no joy because they're not happy, because they're not doing the things that they know that they want to do. So that's more so been where I have been with I have been stifled. Hold on. I'm saying stifled a lot. Y'all don't judge me, okay? This is like off the cuff chit chat that I'm giving y'all for real. Just because I miss my content. Y'all might not, and that's okay. Just joking. But no, I miss creating content, and I miss being here, and I miss talking. So I'm going to come back, and I'm going to stop talking about coming back. I'm just going to be back. So that's why I'm here today. But yes, on the contrary, when you're not doing the stuff that you're supposed to be doing and you're giving in to rejection, you're unhappy. So like I said, that's where I've been. So for the last couple of years, I know that I've been wanting to do this or should be doing that or blah, blah, blah. But my focus just hasn't been there. And my motivation just hasn't been there. And a lot of times we seek external motivation, but you got to get up. You're not going to constantly be motivated. You're not going to constantly want to be doing ABC, XYZ. You have to get yourself to that point through that consistent daily action, because then you have a habit. Then it's not something that you worry about. For people who want to lose weight, like myself, if we would get up every single morning. Do it first thing. You do always do the thing that you are dreading the most first, and go to the gym. Then A, it would be checked off. B, we would feel good about ourselves. And C, honestly, when you feel good about yourself, you're less concerned about being rejected because your confidence is there. And confidence is key. And I'm going to do a separate video on confidence because that's really the money maker. Okay. Confidence and charisma can get you places. Nothing else in this world can. Nothing. But back to the point. As you're making the wins, shooting them shots, missing, and making them, you start to build that confidence muscle, that I can do this muscle, that this is not out of my reach. This is attainable. The things that I want are available to me. When you feel like the things that you want are not available, you do not even try. And that's what the fear of rejection does. That's another way that it leads to failure. You're so afraid that it's all going to fall before you even put forth any effort. Like, what is the point of that? What is the point of that? Let it fail. If it's going to fail, you would rather it fail than you not even try, because if you fail, at least you're moving. There is change. There is progress. And then you learn something in those moments that you fail. Because let's say you have a Fortune 500 type idea and you fail once, but then you keep going, and you fail again, but then you keep going. And eventually you hit it to where you're in Forbes being featured for your company, versus you fail and you give up and you never get to there. You never get there. Y'all think, you know how they say Rome wasn't built in a day? Do you all think a lot of these top brands or top entertainers or top influencers came up overnight? There have been anomalies where that did take place, but for the most part, it's not an overnight situation. There's a climb. There's a climb, and you have to be willing to make the climb. And so this is the things that I have been, I know I'm all over the place, but like I said, this is just me speaking freely. But those are the things that I've been reiterating to myself, is that I have to make the climb. And I'm worth the climb. You have to know that you're worth it, baby. Okay? I know that I am worth it. And every day that I wake up and I don't move in the direction that I want to move, I'm selling myself short. And I'm failing myself. Period. And the only person that I have to thank is my thing not plugged. Give me a second. I was trying to tell me my thing's not plugged. Not my light. There we go. So, I lost myself there. But yeah, every second that you're not moving in the direction of the things and goals that you want to achieve, you're failing yourself. And there's nobody to blame but yourself. And that's why there's so many people walking around angry, because they just feel like, oh, I can't do this. I can use this. I can't do this. I can't have this. I can't be that. I can't go there. Yes, the hell you can. You're stopping yourself. Now, of course, there are things that you can do. Like, you know, I know y'all was talking about storming. What's that place called? I can't even think right now. Sway. Oh my gosh. I can't think right now. The place where the aliens are. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but I can't think right now. But there, you know, there are some places you really can't go. But in reality, a lot of the places that people tell themselves they can't go, they're the only thing holding themselves back from getting there. And at this point in my life, I'm tired of holding myself back. Like dead ass. Like that's the most blatant way that I can say it. There's no reason that at least some of the things on my list aren't checked off. No reason besides me. None. No reason besides the fact that I will procrastinate because I fear rejection. And it's so funny because normally, like I'm a perfectionist and I've always been that way and I know that and I'm working through it. Baby steps, okay? But perfectionism to me was always, and people always say it, like rooted in the fact that you want everything to be, and it's true, you want everything to be just so. So you don't start it until it can be just so, until you have all the tools, all the equipment that you need, all of this, all of that is whatever you want it to be close, everything that you need to make it exactly how you vision it in your mind. And so because you don't have that, you avoid it. You completely avoid it and blah, 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 blah. And that's what's wrapped in perfectionism. But it's also, Marissa told me, she told us, that is also wrapped in the fear of rejection. And that was the first time I thought about it through that lens. It was kind of like, yeah, because it's like, you want it to be perfect. Why? Because you're afraid that if it's not perfect, you will reject it or other people will reject it. So it triggers that fear. So honestly, the only way to get over that is to do it. They say, everybody always says like, face your fears, blah, blah. Over here. Face your fears and blah, blah. And that's real talk. Like, the only way for you to know if something's going to work is to try it. The only way for you to know if you'll be rejected by the audience is to present the material or the content or the concepts to the audience. So do it. Erykah Badu said, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. Okay? And I feel her on that 100% because I too am an artist and I be sensitive about my shit. But if you're an artist who would like to monetize yourself, you have to be willing to bring what you have created to the marketplace and roll the dice. Period. Period. And if you're unwilling, it's okay to keep it as a hobby. But you can't be sitting dreaming, I want this, and not doing anything about it. Part of manifestation people skip is the action part. You can't just sit back, I want this, and do nothing to prepare for it, to make space for it, to open yourself up to receive it. If you're not open to receive things, you won't receive things. It sounds pretty elementary, but it doesn't seem to be a universal concept. So there it is. But yes, you have to also work for it. It's not just a free for all. Ask, believe, receive. While you're believing it, you're making space for it. So if I say that I want a new car, it's the old analogy in the secret community. If I ask for a new car, if I'm making space and manifesting a new car, but I have a junky old car in my driveway that I will not get rid of, I refuse to get rid of. I won't sweep my driveway. I won't do anything in order to make space for the blessing that I'm asking to receive. How will I receive it? What will I do with it when I get it? Like, even if I were to receive it, do I have space? I won't have space until I call the junkyard for them to tow my inoperable vehicle from my property or whatever property. Sweep my driveway to make it nice and clean for my new baby. Make sure that I have the proper funds and things in place and emergency finances in place to maintenance my baby or for in the event of an emergency. So that when she comes to me, I'm ready. And there's nothing else that I need to do to prepare for her other than receive. That's it. That's the part that people want to skip. Everybody wants to skip the work, including myself. For a long time, I wanted to skip the work. I just wanted the end result. And that gets you nowhere because the real way to appreciate the things, the fruits of your labor, is knowing the labor. Where is my, here we go. I'm going to use a e.l.f. Rose Gold Nude eyeshadow palette. I'm going real natural neutral because I'm just going out running the streets real quick to get some things that'll spread holiday cheer in my home. So yes, for those of us, including myself, the recovering one, I hope everybody recovers. So for those who do suffer from it, focusing on the fear of rejection can legitimately ruin your life because you're going to spend so many years what ifing yourself into oblivion. What do I want to do? Oh, but I love how you care. Am I keeping this one on? That's nighttime. I can't decide. I'm hurting. Neutral breed. Okay. Here we go. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. You are getting ready with me. Okay, that could work. There we go. But yes, so a lot of us are focused more so on the fact that we will be rejected ultimately, regardless of the way that it's phrased, whether it's somebody turning you down or somebody telling you no or somebody dumping you or somebody not liking your idea or not liking your content or telling you your music is trash or whatever. Like, you can focus on that, or you can find yourself in your art, and that will eventually help you find your tribe. Because the problem, I think, also is that everybody wants everybody to like everything that they do. But everything is not for everybody, It's not. And that's what people need to understand. And even when we get into talking about stuff like, let's say you're an influencer or a want to be influencer who wants to monetize their content. Everybody is not your audience. So you need to niche down. You need to focus on the target. Most people like to relate to people who are relatable to them, people who are like them, people who share the same interests or hobbies, or if you have kids, they have kids, or if you're, have a certain lifestyle, they have that same lifestyle. So the more you are yourself, the more you will attract people who are like you, or even if they're opposite from you, where you two can give and take from one another in certain ways, and you respect the differences in one another. So just keep going, just create, just do, just go. If you want to go back to school, go to school. Whatever you want to do, don't let anyone but yourself dictate what your goals are, what your plan is, what you want for your life. And don't let yourself stop you, because that's the only thing really that can. And a lot of us stop ourselves from being great when we most likely could really be great. So, like I said, the fear of rejection oftentimes leads to failure. Most of the time, period, leads to failure. Leads to failure unless you start to get over it. And I feel like the main way to get over it is just to do it. Put it out there. Go wherever you want to go. Do whatever you want to do. Be whoever you want to be, you know? So that you can be free. I want freedom in this life. I want to be fulfilled. I want to wake up every day and know that what I'm doing is a choice, and that what I want to do is being done, and that I'm leaving a legacy. My greatest fear, I always tell people when they ask me, and it sounds corny, cliche, whatever, but it's dead ass. My biggest fear is having a boring obituary. Period. I don't want it to just say daughter, mom, wife, friend, blah, 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 whatever. I would like Beyonce, I was here. I would like to have something to show for the fact that I walked this earth and that I was here. And even if it's just helping one person, do anything, be anything, go anywhere, including my child, you know? And I'm already doing that. So I might like this, I might not, y'all. We'll figure it out. Bear with me, like Tiana saying back there. I don't know. I'm not in love just yet, but I know I got powder on my lashes, so that means a lot. A little berry. This could get clowny, so let's not. Oh, that's better. Oh, I got color in my face. No. I looked a mess. Don't just that smile, because this powder's still on these eyelashes, so it's not done. Okay, we're still getting ready with me. All right. Sway. All right. But yes, so okay, I guess I made, but let me fix these eyes so I can see whether or not I really like this or not. I'm missing highlighter, and I think I know where it is. I'm going through real life tragedy here. I didn't do my eyebrows. That's what I'm missing. I just colored them a little bit, and I'm gonna hope that this liner that I do have in here will give me life and not take from me. I gotta grab this. But but yeah. You all, when you see this, I'm live right now, but when y'all see this, comment down below and tell me if whether or not you feel like you have a fear of rejection and any moments in which you overcame that and how you overcame it. Like any moments that you felt like, oh my God, I can't do this, but you ended up doing it just because you knew you could get to the other side, and the other side would be greatness, you know? Where is it? Come on. All right. I hope my eyes don't start acting up. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be upset. You all let me forget to skip concealer on these brows. But my brows are done right now, so they actually don't look. I did them by myself. It was last week though, so they're not as crispy as they were. But they're all right. Ew. Oh, okay. I know what that is. That's not my brow. I was gonna say I always mess up my brows, but that's not my brow. Oh, I like it. I'm gonna blend it, but I like it. What time is it? My mom's gonna kill me because I'm not gonna be ready on time. But when am I ever really on time, mommy? There we go. I'm gonna stop saying but y'all know that the brows, like the eyes and the brows, is like crucial. Okay, I can mess up my whole situation here in 2 seconds or less. And I've already done the rest of my face, so I'm not wiping it off. It's not happening. No. But yes, so I have decided to go ahead and make it a point to kick rejection's ass. Period. Yes. The fear of rejection's ass, really. Let's keep it a buck. By taking drastic measures. Including hopping on this camera today. Because I'm always talking myself out of it. But I love my channel. That's one thing I really do love. I love the fact that I have content that's about me and my life, my family and my friends, that I could go back and look at years from now and relive situations or moments or memories. And these last few years, I don't have that. And that really, really bothers me. Like good or bad. I've had a lot of stuff going on in the last few years. We'll get into that soon. I want to do a live update. I didn't want to do it live because I kind of want it cut because I know I'm going to ramble because it's like 2.5, 3 years worth of, so that one, I would like to edit that video. This video, I'm going to leave it up unedited most likely just because y'all might want to see my ridiculousness, me being ridiculous, because this is not my normal XO zhuzh, but I would love to start going live more. I might, if I could talk myself into it, start doing more get ready with me's. I miss doing story times. I have a lot of more mess to tell y'all. So, all right, I'm about to get big in the camera just so I can see this liner. But just so I can, the days that I don't want to edit, I can take the excuse out of it. I can just go live and do a get ready with me. So, or I can have already been live or whatever. But I would like to be here more because I missed it and I need it. It's good for me. But when, like, for my subbies who've been here, y'all know what happened to me a couple years ago and what continued to happen to me subsequently the following years. But since 2016, it's been pretty up and down for me. 2020, honestly, for it to be the mess that it's been, this has been the best year I've had. Like, this is 2020, 2019 to 2020, like the end of 2019 to 2020 was the best year of my life. So let's say what was it? My birthday. Let's say the year of my birthday, September 27th, 2019, into my birthday this year was the best 365 days of my life. And it wasn't even all excellent, all perfect, all good. But it was amazing. Like, overall, period, amazing. But before that, everything was like crazy. Hold on a second. Who is it? These people want to knock on my door, and if it's Sweetness, I'm gonna be upset because I have to go. Who is it? Mom. It's my mom. When I told her a time and she's early, and now she's gonna be mad at me. Y'all excuse my goodies. I got on shorts because I'm in the house. Bear with me. Okay. You got away. Oh, you didn't even sound like yourself. I thought you did. No. Here, where's my person? In the room. You got me talking crazy. I'm on live, so you gotta wait. I'm on live, so you gotta wait. All right. Oh, I'm back. Excuse my half nakedness and excuse me yelling. My mom is here. But oh no, I messed it up. I can fix it. This is the wrong one. But yeah, all the stuff that was going on just gave me excuses to not do the things that I love and that I should have still been doing for myself just to feel good, you know? But I was in survival mode, to keep it a buck. To keep it completely transparent, I was in survival mode, and I have been in survival mode for a couple of years. I stayed there for a couple of years, and that's why I say from my birthday last year, because that's kind of when I started to come out of that and start getting back more to myself. But even, hold on, you guys. There we go. That other one was unacceptable, and this is low-key unacceptable, but I can't do nothing about it now. But make this one a little bigger and call it a day. Y'all don't judge me on doing the Amy Winehouse now at this point because I got effed up. Okay. Okay. This is just what it's gonna have to be for now. Okay. Mama, I'm on live. No, my ooh, can you say hi? Oh my gosh. Hi! What y'all doing? Get away. That's my mom. Crazy stuff. Oh, Mama. If you don't make me mess up my face, I can get off in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, where's my little... Right here. There we go. Dang, this is gonna have to be... I hate when I mess up at the end and everything else was semi-smooth. It really grinds my gears. But this might work. And then I lost. Now, clearly, apparently, I did not bring my mascara in here. I should have another one, I hope. Yes, I did. Okay. But yes, so now that have been a little bit more back, even when I did get back to myself, I was having to play kind of catch up with life because I was gone for so many years, per se, like on cruise control autopilot. So I still didn't come back to my channel. But I do miss it. And here I am for almost 45 minutes beating this face down and talking to you all. Trying to talk you all out of ruining your life. You know, that's all. That's all I'm trying to do. You know, save yourselves, you know. That's it. I could do some lashes. And I probably should since I went Amy. That's gonna take more time. That's why I was trying to avoid having to add the lashes. It's gonna take a few more seconds, and I want to hear this lady mouth. And then a few more seconds. No. Where is my... There we go. I won't do lashes. I'll leave them like this. Lashes next time, guys. But yes, so I'm feeling more up to it. And like I said, how I'm going to push myself through my fear rejection is I'm going to start doing all of the things that I have been wanting to do. All of them. If it's been on my heart for X amount of time, like, and it's not left or whatever, I'm going to try to fail. Not try to fail, but you know what I mean? Where I said the one time to fail, I'm going to try it and we're going to see where it goes. I'm going to try to win. Let me put it back because words mean things. Let me change what I put in the universe. I'm going to try to win. Because you don't want to go from here with regrets. My eyes always mess up when I do that. You don't want to leave this world. Damn, I'm mad. I shouldn't have did that. With regrets. None. YOLO. I'm sure it's somewhere conspicuous. Oh. But yes, you want to be completely satisfied with the legacy that you left, what you're leaving for your children, if you have children, and how you feel about yourself. You want to be at peace with your journey at the end of it. Or no. I would like to be at peace with my journey at the end of it. So I am working to do that. And here's my mama talking in the background, trying to mess me up.
I'm going to the car.
Okay.
Tell her to get off this live. We got things to do.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
I'll see Troy and I'll bring one back.
But yeah, I'm almost done, you all. There we go. Damn. I know I didn't. Yes, I did. And yes, so you want about an MBA. No. No. I think my lipstick is in my bag. Oh. Little light. Just a little light. Just a little light. No, these don't belong in there. Okay. Oh. I have the Matte Blotting Mist with Kale and Clay from L2. And this setting spray, this old setting spray that I got. That nope, I can't use that. Y'all see how that came out on me? Absolutely not. No, ma'am. Pam. Wait. Yes. It's like a blotting mist, but it makes it matte. Important for me because I'm sweaty, didn't I tell y'all? All right, you all. Only thing I'm missing is a lip. And taint right. I apologize. That I didn't do the lip for y'all. Let's pull this wig right. Just to finish out the look so y'all can see it. And just add a little to the top. Stuff don't do what you want it to do. All right. So this is my look. Basically, I gotta tweak it up a little bit and get the rest of these naughty bays out. But y'all like this? uh, I'm very unhappy that my lip is not in here, and I don't think I have nothing that could go in its place. But I'm gonna leave y'all. But I hate to leave y'all with no lip. Maybe I could do a fake one in the meantime. It'll work. Because my other curler is similar. It's in my wallet. That's why it's not in my makeup bag. I like the other color better. I don't have my dark in here to make this what I need it to be. And I am missing a whole bag of lippies. A whole bag of them. Oh. All right. That way too light. Yeah. I threw some black on there. Hey. This wine. This is a wine lip. It's a crayon to make it a little darker. That red was too bright. And then, yeah, this will work. There we go. This is respectful. Yes. All right. So, thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. And this is an hour-long video. Jeez Louise. But I mean everything that I said. Seriously, if you do have a fear of rejection, start finding ways to get over it, because it will really affect your life in a not so great way. And all the things that you really want to do, you will talk yourself out of, and you will stop yourself from doing it. And I don't know about you all, but I know there are some talented people out here, that there are some gifted people out here that nobody will ever know the greatness that is in them, because they won't even admit to themselves how great they are. So show up. I got lipstick on my teeth. Show up for yourself, okay? I'll see you all later. XO lovers. Bye. And